Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome back. Another episode, another breakdown, another analysis of what just happened. Did you guys watch the fight? What did you think? Did you enjoy it? That is the main part of all of this, enjoying the fights. It is prize fighting. It's for money. It's for entertainment. It is for the sheer love of the sport. But it was a very good fight. Did you guys watch Paige Vanzant versus Rachael Ostovich? I did. I watched it live and it did not disappoint. It was a great fight. I really enjoyed the anticipation of, who was going to be more aggressive, who was going to be on the back foot, how much damage they were going to take, because they're two very pretty women, and they're fighting essentially with hand wraps to about this side of the wrist, and there's like a little segment of wrap that goes around the thumb just to support the wrist. Excuse me. But they're essentially making contact with their knuckles, the flat part of the fist and the knuckle going around the back of the other side of the knuckle. So there's literally no protection there at all. It's going to be knuckle to face, and I guess that's essentially the name of the company, bare knuckle. So it was good. It was a great fight. It was different to what I thought it would be. I was wrong. I was wrong. It's the third hardest thing in the world to say. I was wrong. I mean, that's the problem with the world nowadays. People not being able to admit when they're in the wrong. And it has torn relationships apart, friendships, people who you work with. You got to be able to say, I was wrong. And here I am saying it. I was wrong. My prediction for this fight was wrong. Second hardest thing, I'm sorry. It's just a fact. Sometimes people don't say they're sorry when they should. Stubbornness kicks in. Hardest thing in the world to say, we all know what it is. Worcestershire sauce. Is it Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire sauce. I think it's Worcestershire sauce. Yeah. Anyway, enough of that. But I thought that Paige Vanzant would win the fight. I thought she would be way more comfortable with the boxing, even though she was outstruck in her original fight with Rachael. I was wrong. Rachael was the aggressor. Rachael was really aggressive. She had her shoulders up. Her hands were high. She was loose. She really committed with her right hand. I say it to my guys in the gym all the time. If you go and throw your jab and you're throwing your two as you're retreating or moving your head out of the way, you're taking away a lot of your power. You're taking away a lot of your accuracy because you're pulling away before the punch makes contact. If you commit, if your left hand is high and you commit that right hand all the way forward and visualize it landing, it will land. And your left hand up protects you in case there's a counter strike coming back. See a lot of people throwing that strike and then moving out of the way or ducking their head or closing their eyes. That shows lack of commitment in the strike. And it's very important to commit your punches so that they have the opportunity to land. And she landed two huge overhand rights in this fight. I think it was round 2 and round 4. And Paige was rocked. She was on the back foot. She was defending. It was phenomenal. And I think what happened there was my breakdown of the fight. I did not consider the fact that they're not focused on any other aspect of fighting since they both left UFC, since they both stopped mixed martial arts. Apologies for all the coughing. But that was the key to the fight, that their striking was just so much better because they were just focused on it. I never factored that in. It was incredible. Paige had some good success. She had some good 1-2s. The best success, I didn't actually think the referee would allow for such clinching. But when you've got the underhook on one side and a whizzer on the other, you can really do a lot of damage there with the body shots and coming up with hooks to the head. In boxing, standard boxing, they don't let them clinch for as long. Like you can do that, I think, in Muay Thai. But in bare knuckle boxing, they let the clinch go a lot longer than standard boxing rules. So the whizzer is the overhook, and the underhook on one side is for control. So if you can clamp down on the shoulder from the back side and dig in the body shots and really like pull down for the head shots. Both girls had a lot of success with the whizzer and underhook. That was really spectacular. They were both landing. Paige actually came out with less damage. And here's the controversy. You know, Paige is all about, I'd like to thank the Lord Jesus Christ for all the gifts that he has given me. She's a very, very salty, sore loser. She thought she won the fight. I had it 4-1 for Rachael. She was very, very respectful after the fight. She gave Rachael a hug. They walked around the ring, arm in arm. Over to the cornermen. High fives, hugs, you name it. Referee stands between them for the announcement. Rachel's hand goes up. Went up, and I was just like, yeah, that's a pretty goddamn good result. I had it scored the same. Paige's demeanor just went. And she walked away. No congratulations. She walked out of the ring. She walked out of the arena. She refused to participate in the post-fight press conference. Yeah, emotional. That's absolutely fine. But professional, her coaches, her husband, Austin, should be grabbing her and saying, hey, this sucks. You got to go to the press conference. You got to get back in the ring. You got to show some, humility here. She didn't show up at all. And Rachael handled herself like a true professional. It was great. It was great to watch. What happens for Paige now? She's had 3 losses. Her last win was to Rachael. That was 4 fights ago. And she's got a huge contract with bare knuckle boxing, but she's had 2 losses in a row. She's 0-2 for the BKFC. So what do? Do they keep paying her money and hope that she gets that win, that she fights a nobody? She can't fight a nobody now. She's making too much money. But for Rachael, I think she'll fight again. There was an announcement at the press conference that there would be some sort of tournament for the women's champion. They've no women's champion there yet. So there's going to be an announcement very soon on that. So I look forward to seeing, Rachael compete in that. But there's a lot of tough girls over there. So, and they've been just doing that. So let's see what the experience leads to with that. But yeah, as far as the fight as a whole, I was super entertained. The girls were really, really good. Some girl fights this is the cool thing about fighting. It transcends sexual orientation, race, religion, gender, you name it. Some fight fans just want to watch 2 people fight as long as it's fair. And I sat down and I watched that fight. It was a great fight. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I think Paige said it before. Maybe I mentioned this already, but Paige said during the build up to this is, the guys are going to tune in for the boobs and they're going to stay for the violence. She's not 100% wrong. But yeah, it was a great fight. I really enjoyed it. Some great boxing. Some great holy shit moments. And yeah, Rachel got it done. I was wrong. What are you going to do? So this is a quick recap. I'm not going to stay too long on this one. So thank you guys very much for listening. Once again, I need more subscribers. I'm going to keep saying it till I hit 1 million. I need 1 million subscribers. Then I'm going to give you all like free stuff when I go viral. And I'm like a celebrity. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to have like so many cars and stuff. It's going to be unbelievable. And I'm going to post it on social media. And I'm going to be like, I'm amazing. Yay. Nah, the idea is to just grow this to build our gym and our brand, City Martial Arts in Lucerne, Switzerland. I see a lot of gyms closing over the last 48 hours. I follow a lot of gyms in the US. Box and Burn in Brentwood. Go check out that story. Heartbreaking. And this is the thing that nobody's talking about. Prevention from opening and advertising and getting money. Demands from landlords. Non-stop. It's a terrible, terrible situation to be in, but what are you going to do? That's for a different conversation. Guys, I'm out of here. It is a wonderful Saturday here, and I'm going to make the best of the good weather because we got thunder and lightning later. If you guys want any fight analyzed, either a previous fight where I can watch it and analyze it, one of your favorite fights, an upcoming fight, send me a message. Instagram, Facebook, comment here, like, subscribe, do whatever it takes to get me famous. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks very much. Rock and roll.